Welcome to the SmartStock installation video. Here you'll be provided with a walkthrough of the various components of the SmartStock system, general assembly, and installation. The first component in the SmartStock system is the bolus. A bolus is a wireless bio-friendly plastic encapsulated temperature transmitter that is deposited in the animal orally via a balling gun. The bolus takes temperature readings and broadcasts them wirelessly to the receiver station. The receiver station detects the individual broadcasts of boluses in a given area via a bolus antenna and receiver unit that transmits the readings wirelessly to the base unit, where they are passed to a computer for indexing. The receiver unit is available in two models, one powered by a standard VAC 110 plug, but will accept 90 to 250 VAC at 50 or 60 Hz. And the other is powered via a 12-volt battery and solar kit. The base station is a final receiving device that detects the receiver unit's wireless signal and passes the information to a computer using Cat5 cable, Cat5 to serial adapter and corresponding cable, and an optional serial to USB adapter in the event that the host computer does not have a serial port. Installation of the SmartStock system can be an adaptive process and varies depending on the requirements of the location. First, attach pole mount brackets to the back of the receiver unit and mount it to the top of the pole, leaving approximately 6 inches from the top. Second, attach the bolus antenna mounting bracket to the end of the curved arm pole extension and fasten it. Next, attach the bolus antenna itself and lock it into place with the U-fastener, U-washer, and nuts. Third, cut the white zip tie off the bolus antenna cable, but leave the black zip tie in place. This will improve the receiver's reception. Run the bolus antenna cable down the curved arm pole extension from top to bottom, securing it with included zip ties at appropriate intervals. The first zip tie should be placed inside the looping of the cable. The last zip tie should be placed just before the curve of the extension pole. The excess from the zip ties should be removed. Fourth, attach the curved arm pole extension to the top of the pole and tighten it with the joint screws. Fifth, continue the bolus antenna cable down the curved section of the pole extension and prepare to place another zip tie, but judge the needed distance of the cable to reach the top of the receiver unit, which shouldn't be far. Loop your slack and apply the zip tie through the loop in the same fashion as you did before. Remove the excess of the zip tie and fasten the cable to the port atop the receiver unit housing. If you are using the VAC-powered receiver unit, you are ready for install. But if you are using the battery-powered receiver unit, you will need to attach the solar kit to the pole just below the receiver unit with the supplied brackets and fasteners. The receiver station is most commonly secured to an existing fence or structure with fasteners, usually screw clamps or zip ties. Next, the pole is turned so as to face the bolus antenna in the desired direction. This will be toward the target cattle, just like pointing an arrow. For the VAC-powered receiver unit, simply plug in the device using an extension cord, and the receiver station will now be active. Be sure to follow local electrical codes. First, attach pole mount brackets to the back of the base unit, and mount it to the top of the pole. As with the receiver station, the base station is also commonly secured to an existing fence or structure with fasteners, usually screw clamps or zip ties. Next, run the Cat5 cable down the pole, securing it with zip ties at appropriate intervals, and along whatever path is needed to get to the computer. Check with the factory if you intend to run this cable more than 500 feet.